This is DEVOTE. Bring yourself into a comfortable seated position with your hands resting where you choose. We bring our hands together at our heart center as we join our voices for the student-teacher prayer. We send the breath down and out the body on an exhale, inhaling to the crown. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahana Bhunaktu Saha Viryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitam Astu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We rest our hands again in our lap and then gradually shift ourselves onto hands and knees. Settle ourselves backwards into a wide-legged child pose, bowing our brow to the earth. May we be grateful. May we devote our lives and our time and our energy and our heart space to that which raises us up and raises up those we love and those we don't know and the world at large. May we devote ourselves to love. And when we forget, may we remember that every new breath is a new beginning. And so we breathe. Inhaling, receiving this moment, and exhaling, surrendering, letting everything that doesn't serve us gently be released. We shift ourselves in our time onto hands and knees, and we simply release the tops of the feet. We'll extend the right leg back and the left arm in front to feel the internal fire, which is what we need to again and again return to that which is most important to us when we are pulled in many directions. We switch to the other side, left leg reaching, strongly back, pressing through the heel, right arm extending, right shoulder blade gathering onto the back side of the body. We reach out long and strong, and we find our way back to hands and knees. We hook both sets of toes under and shift ourselves into our downward facing dog, broadening our feet to the width of the mat, perhaps, and simply allowing the breath to move us here. We walk the feet into traditional downward facing dog position and then rise to the balls of the feet, swiveling heels to the left. And then inhale through center, swiveling to the right. We come back in and through center, settle both heels and pedal gently, feeling the power of this restful position. We walk our feet up to the space between our hands, soften through our knees, release our hands, and allow ourselves to bow down completely here. We soften through the knees yet again and roll up slowly, one vertebrae at a time, bringing ourselves all the way up to standing, rolling our shoulder blades and shoulder heads up toward the sky, back and down. We then broaden the feet a bit and figure eight the pelvis, relaxing through jawline, softening through ankles, knees, thighs, and hips. We pedal from foot to foot. We step to the top of the mat. We'll take the right leg and step it back just a bit, and then turn the top of the foot over, stretching through the top line of foot and ankle, pressing through left foot as we open heart center skyward, opening and allowing shoulders to soften down, elbows to draw back. As we then step, pedaling foot to foot here, we shift to the other side. Give your weight to that right leg, softly bending through the right knee versus locking out the joint as you feel that opening along the entire top line of your left foot, ankle and toes. We step side to side again. We raise the right leg up and draw the right foot in toward the buttocks. Knees tucking together. We then raise the right leg up and release it down. Left foot draws in toward the buttocks, noticing how the left knee is in alignment or behind that right knee. We then shift. Both feet down to the earth. And we bring our hands together at our heart center. We say a little prayer. Inhale, we sweep our arms up and above our head, arcing back. Inhaling, we exhale and forward fold. Crown of the head releasing down. Inhale, eyes gaze forward. Exhale, we go ahead and we step the right leg back, releasing right knee down to the earth. Right foot draws in and up toward the buttocks on the inhale, exhaling, releasing down. Inhaling, drawing in and upward toward the buttocks, exhaling, releasing down. Lengthening through the front line of the spine. On the next exhale, step back to plank. Soften the knees down, release the whole body down to the earth. Inhale, snug elbows in, rise up through cobra, exhale, release down. Inhale, rise in and up through cobra, exhale and release down. Inhale, rise in and up, exhale, release down. Inhale, we rise in and up and we exhale, pedaling from foot to foot here. Softening through both knees, ears between the arms. We exhale and walk both feet to the space between our hands. We rise to the fingertips on the inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rising up and back, arcing. Exhale, forward folding. Feeling the low back long. Inhale, eyes gaze forward. Exhale, step the left leg back. Release left knee to the earth. Releasing that top line of that back foot, and then drawing the heel in toward the buttocks. Inhale, exhale, touch the foot down. Inhale, draw the heel to the buttocks. Exhale, release down. Inhale, draw the heel to the buttocks. Exhale and release down. We inhale, open through the heart center. Exhale in our time, step back to plank, lowering knees and releasing all the way down to our bellies. Inhale, open through cobra. Exhale, hook toes under, send tail to the sky. It's a juicy flow. Walking the feet in our time up to the space between our hands. We release the crown of the head, weighing heavy. Walking to fingertips, eyes gaze out. Exhale, releasing again. Inhale, eyes gaze forward as we sweep all the way up and back and stand. Exhale, we forward fold. Crown of the head releases, eyes gaze forward. Exhale and release. Right knee touches down. We release the top of the foot. Draw the foot into the buttocks. And then as you're ready, we draw the foot to the buttocks. Right hand remains down upon the earth as we swivel left and gather that foot. Reach both hands down. We shift back to plank, hover forward, release. Opening through heart center, exhaling, shifting into downward facing dog. Inhale, we walk the feet up to the space between the hands, exhaling and releasing. Inhale, eyes gaze forward, exhale and release. Inhale, we rise all the way up and back. Exhale, releasing all the way down. Inhale, eyes gaze forward. Exhale, we step the left leg back, releasing knee to the earth, keeping the left hand on the earth, raising right arm up and back and gathering that left foot. So we spiral into a twist here. The weight of your body above the kneecap on that left leg. Left elbow not locked out but open. Feeling the breath here. We inhale, we exhale, softly release the foot, bring both hands down to the earth. Inhale, exhale, step back to plank, hover forward, low down. Inhale, rise up, perhaps to upward facing dog now. Exhale, we send the tail to the sky into downward facing dog. Pedaling from foot to foot. Inhale, as you're ready, we walk the feet up to the space between the hands, eyes gaze forward. Exhale, releasing down. Inhale, we sweep all the way up and back. Exhale, releasing arms down, sweeping hands in toward the heart center. Yet again, raise that right knee in and up toward the heart center. As you're ready, bring the right foot back toward the buttocks, left hand on the hip to feel the alignment of the hips. Then the left arm ascends as we gently tip forward. It's all right if you want to bend through that left knee just a bit. Feel the length of the spine, pressing right foot into right hand. Inhale, ascend. Exhale, right foot releases. Taking arms down on your next exhale. Inhale, drawing left knee in and up toward the heart center. Exhaling as you're ready, drawing that heel back in toward the buttocks, left hand, left foot, right hand on right hip, and then right hand reaches skyward. Right leg has the sweetest of a bend, hips in agreement as you reach that right arm out long and strong. Doing the best you can here. Much more about how you do what you do than what you do. Inhale, arms rising, skyward, inhaling upward. Exhale, releasing arms down. Inhale, rising up skyward. Exhale, in your time, forward folding. Inhale, eyes gaze forward. Exhale, as you're ready, step right leg back, right knee touches down. Left arm sweeps around together, right foot toward the buttocks. Again, weight is not on that kneecap, but above the kneecap at the base of the thigh muscle. Inhale, hover forward. Exhale, release down, upward facing dog. Exhale over the toes, downward facing dog, and we walk. We walk both feet now to the space between the hands, and exhale, weighing the head heavily. Inhale, sweep arms all the way up and above the head. Exhale, releasing arms down. Inhale, drawing right knee in toward the heart center. Exhaling, reaching back, gathering that right foot, hovering torso forward. Inhale, we rise up. Exhale, we release down, both arms ascend. Exhale in your time. Inhale, draw that left knee into the heart center. Exhale, left hand to left foot, hovering forward. Inhale, we rise up. Exhale, we release the left leg down, reaching arms back and strong. Inhale, rise up and back. Exhale in your time, forward folding. Inhale, eyes gaze forward. Exhale, left foot steps back, release left knee. Reaching right arm all the way up and back, snugging that left foot toward the left buttocks. Inhale, sweep the right hand down to the earth, preparing. Exhale, stepping back through plank, hovering down, chaturanga. Inhale, up through upward facing dog, up and over your toes, downward facing dog. We walk. Slowly we walk the feet to the space between the hands. Exhale and release. Inhale, walk up to fingertips. Exhale and release. Inhale, we rise, both arms ascending. Exhale, we bring hands to the shin line of the right leg. Inhale. Exhale, right foot to the buttocks. Left arm reaches up and out, extending the torso forward. Inhale, rising up. Both arms ascend. Exhale, we release down. Bring the left foot to the buttocks, taking it again. This is your dancer pose. Inhaling, rising. Exhaling, releasing left foot down to the earth. As you're ready, shifting hips side to side. Figure 8. Feeling that sweet release in the pelvis. That gentle dance between peacefulness and power. We inhale, rise in and up. Exhale as you're ready, sweeping the arms down. Tail ascends. Inhale, eyes gaze forward. Exhale, release. Right knee down to the earth. Inhale, shifting back into half splits. lengthening the heart center out toward the knee or shin line, using hands to support. You choose if you want to sit back on that foot. We inhale and lengthen each time. We exhale and forward fold each time. Bring the hands to the earth. We hover forward. Inhale, and as you're ready, exhale. We rise in and up to crescent pose. Inhale, we swivel in the direction of that left leg. The bent knee, front leg. Spine is vertical, arms horizontal. We inhale, reach forward. Exhale, back to vertical. Inhale, reach forward. Exhale, horizontal. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. We inhale as we hover all the way back into this twisting reverse warrior, supporting the back of the neck or head. Not collapsing into that back leg, but best we're able. We inhale, bring the hands to the earth. Exhale, release down through Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. We pedal from foot to foot. We walk from foot to foot. We then inhale and walk the feet forward to the space between our hands. Eyes gaze forward on that inhale. Exhale, we release down. Inhale, we sweep both arms up and above the head. Inhaling, ascending. Exhaling, we inhale again, bringing hands into the heart center. Exhale, release the arms. Inhale, arms ascending. Exhale, forward folding. Inhale, eyes gaze forward. Exhale, we step the left leg back, staying high on the ball of the foot. Inhale, shifting back onto that left heel, perhaps releasing the top line of the foot if it feels better. You need not. Flexing through right leg, regardless of whether or not the buttocks is lifted. And on each exhale, we lengthen through the spine and release forward. We inhale and feel the ground reaching toward top line of the foot. We exhale and fold forward. As we're ready, we hook the toes under. Inhale, float both arms up skyward. Exhale, we gently rotate to the right side. Arms extending out, palms subtly lifted. Shoulder blades softening down, back side of the body, tracking out to the left hand. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back to vertical. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back to vertical. Inhale, forward. Exhale, back to vertical. As you're ready, taking the back hand, gliding it down the left leg, left arm reaching skyward and coming to the back of the head to support. Inhaling and arcing back. And then in your time, we will exhale and windmill the arms down on either side of that right foot. Stepping back to plank. Exhale, releasing down. Inhaling. We exhale down. Inhale and push up. Exhale down. Exhale down. Exhale down and push up. We inhale, exhale into downward facing dog. Pedaling from foot to foot, ears between the upper arms. We rise to the balls of the feet on the inhale. We exhale and walk the feet up to the space between our hands. Crown of the head releases. Inhale, eyes gaze forward. Crown of the head releases. Inhale, reaching up and back as we arc. Exhale, arms to the sides. In and up through heart center. We take a moment to say a little prayer. Inhale in our time, rise all the way in and up into chair pose, and we sit deeply, lengthening out through the crown, rising high to the balls of our feet in chair, shoulder blades gliding down back side of the body, heels surrender on the exhale. Inhale, rise to the balls of the feet. Exhale, releasing heels down. Inhale, rising to the balls of the feet. Exhale, releasing down. Inhale, rising to the balls of the feet. We rise all the way up, standing on the balls of the feet, heels ascending, ascending, pressing down through ball mounds. Inhale, inhale, inhale. And as you're ready, we slowly begin in our time to exhale and release the heels down together, arms with hands, with feet, with tail. Pedal from foot to foot. As you are ready, we ground through both feet, eyes softly gazing forward. Hands come in and through heart center, taking pause. Exhaling, sitting back, inhaling, ascending. Exhaling, forward folding. Inhaling, eyes gaze forward, exhaling. Left leg and right foot step back to plank. Downward facing dog, pedaling foot to foot. We raise the right leg skyward, inhale. We exhale, draw the knee in toward the belly, holding the breath. Inhale, rising in and up. Exhale, drawing that knee in and through to the left elbow now. Inhaling, rising in and through, replacing the foot. As you're ready, raising the left leg up to the sky. Inhale, exhale, draw that left knee in toward the belly or elbow if you choose. Inhale all the way up and skyward, crossing it over now on the exhale to the right elbow if you choose. Inhale, we rise in and upward through that left leg. Exhale in our time, and we pedal the feet. We release the knees down onto the earth. We settle back onto the heels. Release the tops of the feet, hips above the knees. We soften then down onto our forearms, hooking the toes under. Inhaling as we're ready, we send the tail to the sky. We release the head, moment by moment here. And then as we're ready, see if we can't lift the left leg up to the sky. We're not resting on the head, but instead we're pressing through forearms. Perhaps our first 2 years of practicing headstand, the head never touches the earth. Just a consideration. Playing with this, perhaps just sending one leg to the sky as an exploration. We then come down as gently as possible. We release back, sitting upon our heels in a version of hero pose, and noticing the effects of this powerful inversion. When we tip things upside down, when we come back, we see and sense the world differently. Pressing down through forearms again. Top of the head lifted. It presses gently into the hands, doing its best to not touch down, lifting gradually if you choose to rise up into some variation of headstand or forearm balance. Pressing both legs skyward. Scissoring the legs as you so choose, noticing how you send one leg back, one leg forward to balance and counterbalance, and then touch down, releasing feet, surrendering as you will, sitting back upon your heels. softening into the merit of this practice as it is, as it reveals to you. On each exhale, we let go. On each inhale, we receive. We shift ourselves into gracious pose, arms extended, tail to the heavens, feeling brow touch down, heart center wide open to the earth. In this humble and gracious position, vulnerable, just the same. To have the heart wide open, to bow ourselves down is a very humbling gesture. We shift ourselves up then in our time onto hands and knees, and then onto our feet, balls of the feet, toes turn out, hands a little wider than the feet, eyes track out, heart center broad as we shift ourselves into crow, snugging the elbows to the outer line, knees to the outer line of the elbows. Feeling the breath supporting us here, we lift, we touch the feet down, we sit. Notice how gradually we're able to sit ourselves all the way down without using our hands for support. We lower ourselves to the earth. If you're wearing a ponytail that is impeding your head from being at ease, please remove your hair binder. We open the feet. The width of the mat, balls of the feet turn in just a bit, knees touching one another. Inhaling and exhaling right here, receiving the breath right here. We exhale and draw both knees into the heart center. We inhale and release both feet to the earth. We gently walk the arms underneath the back side of the body as we stand equally on both feet and lift the tail, lift the buttocks. We send the index fingers long and strong. We roll the shoulder blades under the back side of the body, and we simply breathe and fill the belly here. Inhaling, belly ascends to the heavens. Exhale, the belly draws to the front line of the spine. We feel how the tailbone is reaching away from the small of the back and up to the space between the legs and skyward. We inhale, fill with air. We exhale and release down. We then inhale and draw both knees into the heart center and come all the way up and over, rolling shoulders under the back side of our body. We do our best to walk hips above shoulders, belly is open, and if it's comfortable for you, we top the feet, turning the top line, nail side of the toes down to feel the opening along the front of the legs, or we come into candle pose if the feet cannot touch the earth. Shin bones vertical. Perhaps if this is not possible for us, we do the same pose, but we walk our feet, we turn our buttocks toward a wall or a closed door. We walk up that door to raise the buttocks upward, to bring the feet up and over the head. We then support the back side of the body, sending the knees above the hips, best we're able as we shift into a vertical shoulder stand. Press up through the ball mounds of the feet. The inner lines of the feet press skyward. Ascending, opening, awakening, turning everything on end so when we return to the stillness of a vertical position, we see the world differently. We draw the knees back down to the brow, and if it's there for you, hover both of the knees over to the right ear, extending that left arm out just a bit. If possible, both knees and both shins are touching down upon the earth. We hook the toes under, use the left hand to support the back body. We walk the hips back, we bring the knees into the center, we recalibrate. This time the left hand supports inner line of the left hip, tops of the feet release down, right arm reaches out. Feel how the hips hover a bit toward that left side. hook the toes under, extend through the backs of the legs, walk everything back. Now, if it's here for you, both knees snug into the outer lines of the shoulders, shin bones down upon the earth, palms up, arms broad. Yet we are in a shoulder stand variation where shoulders are walking under the body. We gradually, with center of core and navel engaged, roll ourselves out in this powerful yoga practic move as we bring ourselves all the way back down to our back sides, and we take pause. We extend the legs out long, palms face up along the side body. We then gather the left knee into the heart center and cross it over to the right side. We allow the head to rotate in the opposite direction. In your time, we roll gently over toward that right side. Bring that left leg back. Everything comes back to the midline. We gently draw the knees into the heart center and shift it to the other side. The knee, right knee now crossing over to the left, spiraling the spine. And in your mind's eye, you see how the spine is parallel from your butt cheeks to your face cheeks. The entire length of your spine is parallel to the length of your mat. Exhaling, releasing here. Exhale and release. We inhale, bring everything back to the midline, both knees coming back in toward the heart center. We then stand upon those feet. Bring the hands to the low belly. Rock the pelvis with toes turned in, just simply feeling the back body releasing down. Right hand comes to the heart center, left hand to the pubis. The connection from which we have come to how we express ourselves, the gateway through which we pass, the temple doors of this body, of this heart. We learn that we can turn our attention again and again on every breath back to love, back to that which we choose to devote our life force, our hearts, our hands, our minds, our energy, and each step we take. To what are you devoted? To what do you choose to devote this one holy life? We bring both hands into the heart center and gradually extend both legs out. Allow the feet to fall to the outside. Hands come again to the low belly if you so choose. Fingertips perhaps just touching the crest of that pubic bone. The pinnacle of our practice, where we remember who we are. then draw the knees in our time and toward our heart center and hover the body over to the left side. Every exhale here, we surrender. We inhale and press ourselves all the way up to our favorite seat, wherever that may be. And we bring our hands together at our heart center. We inhale and draw the breath in and up to the crown of the head, and exhale and send the breath down and out the body. Inhale together. Om Purnamida Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadhaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.